Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Jugendarbeit, Mr. Youth Ministry. I'm Andy and I'm so happy that you're here with us, learning how to change the world, how to care for teenagers to make a difference. Today with me, I have Josh from South Africa. He is one of my best friends and Josh is an expert in counseling and life coaching.
All right, thank you very much, Andy, for having me. That was a wonderful introduction. So straight into it, my dad started a business called Map for Life. I'm working in a school, and a lot of the youth do not know where they want to go, and a lot of the youth don't understand what their own purpose is in life. So that is why I believe this is so important to help the youth find their purpose and give them a passion about living life, giving them hope and a vision for the future, and to help them get to where they need to be in life.
What is your role at the school?
A bit of counseling, career guidance, also life coaching. We also there as a mediator between the students and the teachers and the students and the parents.
What could you teach youth workers in Germany to do better youth ministry?
What I found that really helps with youth, and I learned this from one of my own mentors, was the fact that you only have a say into someone's life when there is a relationship. And one of the key things that he taught me was to find out what they were interested in and then to do something about it. This one mentor of his asked him the one day, so what are you interested in? What do you like? What's your passion? And he said, oh, I love like stamps. I love those stamps. And that was it. Nothing really happened. Then while that mentor was busy at a museum and there was some leftover stamps, and he brought those and gave it to him as a gift. And suddenly it made a big connection. And from there, he was really able to work and speak into the child's life. And I've seen real growth in the students is when I've actually paid a lot of attention, given a lot of love, and actually done something about it. Really taking interest in who they are, knowing their story, and then helping them through that.
That is so important. Life is all about relationships, and kids want us to earn their trust first. And that's also a good test for us to see if we're really earning it to speak into their lives. So Josh, let's talk a bit about habits. Why are habits important, and what can we learn about habits as leaders?
What I found recently was very encouraging when someone was talking about habits. They described it as a pot of boiling water, right? Like you never really see anything happening for a long time, but the water is getting hotter. And in the same way, we like kind of habits, you don't really see anything happening for a long time. And we don't place value on the small decisions. So all the time it's building its way, then suddenly the water boils. So then suddenly you start doing well. Everyone's like, how did that even happen? But it was constantly doing the right thing. And there was a quote that guy was also saying. He said, successful people do consistently what others do occasionally. So he was just talking about that whole thing of how important it is to keep to the habits, even though it feels like you're going nowhere.
Yeah.
And another great example was no one becomes fat overnight. No one puts on weight overnight. It was constantly eating a little bit more here, eating a little more there, or eating the wrong food here, eating the wrong food there. In the same way, no one's going to become super fit and healthy straight overnight. It's going to be making one better decision here, one better decision there. So when you put it practically like that, it made it so much easier to understand, like, hey, just relax. It's going to take time. This habits, it's going to take a lot of time before you see results. So that was just to know that takes time. It was very beautiful.
That is really cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
What would you say are key habits for people who work with youth?
If you're not looking after yourself, you won't really be able to look after other people, if I can put it like that. So one thing I found was I would be so involved in their life that I would sometimes neglect my own. So just being aware that you would also need to spend some time doing things that you enjoy and the mundane type of things. The other thing, I wouldn't know how to put it in terms of a habit, but to not get so consumed by one person. There's always going to be someone who's going to have something very wrong in their life, another one. And if you keep just focusing on those people, you're not going to be able to impact the larger group of the youth.
Thank you so much for watching this episode on leadership and how to direct kids as a mentor. It was so good, Josh. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thanks, Andy. I really appreciate it. It was great. I enjoyed my time here.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let us know below what your thoughts are on the topic, and see you next time. Thank you for changing the world.